Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to CNV Midday. Hope you're all doing well. And on this post-election day, let's pretty much get straight into it here. Just want to mention that Tilt Part 2 is still 42% of the way to its $4,000 funding goal. Have about 2 weeks left in the first part of it. So, things are looking good. Only $4 now, $4 away from 43%. And I'd sure like to be at 50% somewhere a little bit after we enter, after we get past week 3. So lots of great perks left, including original art and opportunities to get drawn into issue 3. So do back it soon. The link to it is in the description below. Alrighty, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about who possibly is the biggest loser from election day.
We have losers. We have losers.
Sometimes.
Yes, we have lots of losers. Now, how about Donald Trump? Is he a loser for saying this?
We will win this, and as far as I'm concerned, we already have. So I just want to thank you.
No, not necessarily. I do think it was a little irresponsible of him to. I think it was actually quite irresponsible, more than a little, for him to say that without proof. But he's not a loser yet because he hasn't yet lost the election. The next possible big loser is actually Fox News, who appears to have called Arizona a little too early because Arizona was supposedly in the blue column. I think Mark Levin actually blamed Cindy McCain for helping Trump lose Arizona. But apparently, was it Maricopa County? Yeah, Maricopa County, I think it has not finished counting, and that tends to be Trump County. And Arizona has now been put back into the, by a lot of news organizations, put back into the undecided column at this point. And let's take a look at this here, this interactive election map, and see how Trump can win. Apparently Wisconsin, so Trump is at 191. I don't know why Florida is in the brown here, the undecided. I don't know. Let's put Florida as a Trump win. So that's 220 for Trump, 261 for Biden. But we need to take Arizona out of this now. And so that's 250 for Biden. Biden's close. He is close. One other little thing here. The 2nd district in Maine did go. Oh, I don't even know why Maine's red either. But okay, so Biden's now at 2. And Trump did win one there. Biden won one in Nebraska. So Biden's at 253. He's very, very close. But I think Georgia is probably going to go Trump. I don't know why that's not full red. And I think North Carolina is probably going to go Trump. So 248, 253. It's very close. But and then, what else? I'm guessing Pennsylvania is going to go to Trump. So could be wrong on that, but it's now 268 to 233. However, Biden has CNN, I'll take that with a little grain of salt, has called Wisconsin for Biden. So it's 243 to 268. Trump is very, very close. But where does he get the next 2 electoral votes that he needs? It's not coming from Virginia, maybe Michigan, but Michigan was trending Biden, so I don't necessarily see that. But it could still come from Arizona, and based on historical trends, the Trump campaign is predicting they'll win Arizona, and if that does happen, Trump's at 279. So it could still happen for Trump. I said yesterday I thought the odds favored Biden 60% to 40%. Today I'd put it a little closer to 51-49 Biden, but it's going to be close, and Michigan could still go Trump too. I don't think that's going to happen, but at any rate, so that's kind of where we are at on that. So at this point, Fox News may not be the biggest loser of the night, but we shall see. But at this point, I don't think they're the biggest loser. All righty, how about the mainstream media? Siri, what is gaslighting? Jake Tapper says a Biden blowout was always a pipe dream. Oh, really? Jake Tapper from CNN. Why, it could be a Biden blowout in November. The media has done its best to a lot of the mainstream media, not all of them. I don't think it's fair to paint with too broad a brush there, but CNN was very much did not like President Trump, and many other media organizations did not either. And really just hyped up every little Trump slip up, and but Trump hasn't won yet, so that doesn't necessarily make the mainstream media the biggest loser of the night. Now, how about pollsters? Are they the biggest losers? Well, let's take a look here. This is a lot of the polls coming out of Ohio, and you've got Trafalgar here, who is roundly dismissed by a lot of mainstream media. Trump was only ahead by 1 point in Ohio going into the election day. But how did Ohio end up? Well, President Trump has won Ohio by, it looks like 8 percentage points, not all, 96% reporting. So he's won it by 8 percentage points. Trafalgar was the closest. How about Pennsylvania? Well, Biden was up by 1.2% in the polls. Again, Trafalgar said about 2% Trump lead, but the average was 1.2. Based on the most recent polls. And let's see, how is it shaping up in well, at this point, with 85% reporting, Trump leads by not quite 5.5%. So again, Trafalgar looks like, unless someone no, Trafalgar was closest. So but, a few other pollsters have managed, like Insider Advantage, Susquehanna got close. And then let's take a look at Texas, which was, they gave Trump a 1.3% advantage. Texas has voted for Trump by, about 6%. So, again, the polls were not particularly good. And I don't have the nationwide numbers handy right at the moment, but there were a number of nationwide polls that constantly showed Joe Biden up by double digits. So were the pollsters the biggest losers? It's a tough one to answer. But frankly, no, I don't think the pollsters were quite the biggest loser of election day. So who was they're close. They're a very close second, but who is the biggest loser? Well, I think this guy is the biggest loser of election day. But here's the thing. All right. And one of the main reason I think that Biden has about a 60% chance of winning is that the Real Clear Politics, which tracks most of the nationwide polls, gives Biden an average 6.5 point lead. This is where Clinton was at right before the election on the Real Clear average here. She was at 3.2%. So Biden has more than double the lead that Clinton does. And could Trump overcome that? Yes. Okay, that's enough of that. So yeah, yours truly, I think it is fair to say I am the biggest loser of election eve. So with that, I am, we have anyone in the chat? Oh my, you've doubled. Yeah, doubled down. So, all righty. Just one more time real quick. Tilt is now, still in funding mode, going to be there for a while, so do back it soon. The link is in the description below, and I am going to now crawl off into a corner and lick my wounds. All righty, everyone. Thanks for showing up for CNV Midday, and I will see you again on Friday. Probably back to comic book talk by Friday. So, yay! All righty, take care, everyone.